friends, it's Danny. Welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be doing a book tag, which I have not done one of these in so damn long. So long. And today I'm going to be doing the Love Simon book tag, so it's even happier. This tag was created by Madeline from Novel Inc. or Hello Madeline on Twitter, and she tagged me, and so I am going to do it. So all of these questions are based off of the Love Simon movie. I'm real excited because I've seen it 3 times and I love it. And I want to see it again and again and again and again. So I have the questions loaded up on my phone. I have a stack of books over here that you can't see that I'm ready to talk about. And let's get into the questions. The first question is, I like your boots. Talk about a cringy book romance. Need I say more? As much as we love to hate these books, and we also love to love these books because I am one of those people who like hate the characters but love the series anyways, I have to say one of the cringy romances that I've read is America and Maxon from the Selection series. I could also bring up her daughter's whole selection as another cringy book read romance, yes. I mean, we could also talk about Juliet and Adam in Shatter Me before Unravel Me and Ignite Me happened, but you know, whatever. This was just the first one I saw on my shelf and I kind of went for it, but I mean, you could also use that last option that I gave because that's even more cringy. What? Other cringy book romance that I could think of was Ugly Love and Maybe Someday, both by Colleen Hoover. Although Coho is not necessarily a crowd favorite, and these two are very good examples as to why I just don't like their relationships that she writes, because her men are like obsessive and controlling, and no, just no, thank you. Next question is Liberal University. Shout out your favorite diverse book. This scene in the movie was beautiful. I needed that dance scene in my life. Thank you very much. I have quite a few of these. Madeline did too. But I think if I have to narrow it down to one, my current favorite that I just finished reading recently, made me cry, you can watch it in my Camp Nano vlog, is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. This book is about 2 boys who fall in love, and it touches on the topic of religion and writing, and the book is about a character writing a book called Autobiography about how he's gay in a Mormon town. It's just beautiful. It made me cry. It made me so happy. And you know, I could bring up Simon Versus, I could bring up Upside, I could bring up The Hate You Give, or Dear Martin, or any other diverse book, but like, this is the book that has stuck with me lately, and so I have to give it credit because I love it. And the cover is beautiful, so yeah. It's I haven't done a book tag in a while. It took me forever to find answers to these questions. Next is Drunk Simon. So talk about an adorable book character. For some reason, the only person I could think of was Willadine from Dumplin' by Julie Murphy because of her obsession with Dolly. I tried to pick a character who I knew was obsessed with something, and like, yes, most characters have like their hobby, like they draw, they write, they do whatever, but like, she is so obsessed with Dolly, and it's just so cute, and I love it. Next is Blue. Talk about a book with a surprise ending. The book that I have chosen is Here So Far Away by Hadley Dyer. This book just came out. I just finished this book recently. I've also reviewed this book, and I interviewed the author, and this copy is being given away, and it is signed. So there's that. So if you are interested in entering the giveaway for this, I will link it down in the doobly-doo because I'm extending the date because not a lot of people have entered the giveaway yet, and so I want to give everybody a fair chance. Besides the point, this had a very surprise ending that I was not expecting. You can find out more about how I felt in my review, but it, towards the 3rd quarter, just kind of went, no. Where'd we go? It completely took me by surprise. I didn't even see it coming, and I still don't know how I feel about it, to be quite honest with you. But it was a very good surprise ending, and you know, I'm not giving any spoilers. This could also be included in the adorable characters because George from this book, she has an obsession with Tom Petty, and rightfully so. Next is a goddamn superhero. Talk about a book scene that gave you secondhand embarrassment. I'm gonna talk about a book scene that not a lot of people have read yet because this book isn't out yet. This is Puddin' by Julie Murphy. The book isn't out until the beginning of May, but I am currently halfway through it almost. And a book scene that I just read the other day was one of the main characters, Millie, ends up having to have an emergency wisdom teeth removal surgery. And while she is under the influence of all of the drugs they pump into her to make her go to sleep before said surgery, she accidentally drug-induced texts people, including her best friend and her crush. And it's funny and oh my god, embarrassing, and I would never want it to happen to me. So yeah, that was the first thing I could think of. Next are Oreos. Pick a book that is super sweet. Of course, I have to because, so. Shocked? Not really. Upside of Unrequited was one of my favorite books last year, if not my favorite book of last year. And it's so cute, and it's just like, it's so good. Next is Ferris Wheel, a book that took you on an emotional ride. Well, I have a book that nobody ever talks about. I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about this book, but I read it so long ago. And that is Zakir Mia by AJ Betts. And I just realized I left one of my sticky notes in this book from so long ago, and I opened it up just to read what it said. And the first thing it says around the sticky note, right there, says, documenting my bowel movements. Now that is an excellent use for the so-called diary that Patrick gave to me. Yep. This book is kind of like Tiffios in the sense that both of the main characters, Zach and Mia, have gone through cancer or are going through cancer or are going through cancer again. And it made me cry. It was beautiful and sad and also really, really good. I think it's very, very underappreciated. I don't think a lot of people have read this book, but I highly suggest that if you like The Fault in Our Stars, you should read this book. Okay, so next is your Daniel Radcliffe phase. So your first literary crush. Now, I do not remember my first literary crush. I've read too many books to know who I loved first, but I will tell you of 3 characters who I still love to this day and will always mention as some of my favorite book crushes. Tarver from These Broken Stars, Flynn from This Shattered World, and Gideon from Their Fractured Light, all from the Starbound trilogy, which, if you didn't know, where have you been? This is my favorite series of all time thus far, and I will never not incorporate them somehow, because I feel like more people should be reading these books. They're good, and I love them, and you should read them. And the last question in this tag is Love, Simon, a book with a happy ending that makes you believe in happy endings. Part of me wishes I could mention my own book, but it's not out yet, so there's that. But the book that I've chosen is By Your Side by Casey West, because this wouldn't be a book tag video if I didn't incorporate a Casey West book, because you know she's my favorite contemporary author. So this book has a happy ending, and I was so happy that it had a happy ending because I didn't know where it was gonna go for the ending. I was scared a little bit, but I got the ending that I wanted, and it's still my favorite Casey West book of all time, and I still have one to read. I don't know, I just, Dax and Autumn are so cute, and happy ending, yay.
Eventually.
I've literally sat here for 30 minutes after finishing these questions trying to figure out people to tag, but like, I'm scrolling through Twitter instead. So I'm gonna tag some people down below. I'll also tag them on Twitter. At this point, if I keep scrolling any longer, I'm never gonna get this video finished. So that is it for this tag. I had a lot of fun, and if you feel like doing this tag, I tag you as well, because I feel like this is a tag that everybody will love doing, because pretty much everybody I know loves Love, Simon and the Simon versus universe. So if you feel like doing this tag, please do this tag. Tag me in it so I can watch your video. Tag Madeline in it at Hello Madeline on Twitter so that she can see that people are doing it. Like I said, I will be tagging people in the doobly-doo and also on Twitter. That is it for this video. I will see you guys in my next one.